Hey, it's day 22. I'm still trying to make as much money as possible, starting from zero. Previously, we made our most profitable charity shop flips so far. I don't know anything about golf clubs, however, I know that they're worth money. Tried selling glow sticks to city nightlife. Could interest you guys in some glow sticks. No worries. And started brainstorming how to start a pressure washing business. Coming up.
Oh my God!
No. Oh my God. That has not just used it all. That has not just used it all. Up until now, my goal's been to make £2,300, my household living costs for next month, by the end of this month. We currently have £181.07 and only 9 days left until the end of the month. The first month was always going to be the hardest, but I found a way to make it a bit easier. I realized I don't need the full amount of £2,300 at the start of next month. What I actually need at the start of the month is £653 for my office rent. And then about halfway through the month, say from day 15, I need £608 for everything else in the second half of the month. And then I need £36 every day of the month next month to pay for things that I pay for throughout the month, like food and fuel and stuff like that. So £653 at the start of the month, £608 by day 15, and then £36 every single day of next month. That means I'm only about £500 short of what I need for the start of next month. So 9 days to make £500. Here's what I'm thinking. Uber Eats every single day at lunchtime, 2-3 hours, just to keep topping up the bank balance with a little bit of extra money. It's only like £7, £8, £9 an hour, but we need it. Second, need to flip stuff. Need to flip the out of some stuff. And number 3, pressure washing. I need to post a ton of letters through people's mailboxes to advertise pressure washing services, because if I get a pressure washing job, then that's just going to be so much more money per hour than doing Uber Eats. Well, let's crush it. Just got a sale on Vinted, £7. I will take it. I've just spent the morning writing the letter that I'm going to post to people's houses offering my pressure washing services, but actually it's offering the lead magnet, which is like the first step of the pressure washing, weed killing. I didn't really want to do any more Uber Eats because it's physically tolling and not that enjoyable and not very much money per hour, but it's always going to be a grind. I'm back to the manual bike because the e-bike costs £25 a day plus £10 a day extra for the battery rental, so £35. And considering I'm just going out now for around the lunchtime shift, 2 to 3 hours, I'm just going to chip away at it each day. I'm probably not even going to make £35, so it would make 0 sense. So we're going the old-fashioned way. Let's go down to where some restaurants are, and the bike felt really weird, like it was really hard to cycle. Then I looked at the Uber Eats app, and it says amber alert, weather warning, and it goes yellow, amber, and red, where red is like severe danger to life. It's not even like there are going to be some strong winds, it's like the one after that. I haven't even gotten an order offer yet, but to be honest, if I don't get one in like half an hour, it's not worth staying out here in the wind. I'm printing out a bunch of those pressure washing letters, and for like the personalization bit in it, which is the material of the driveway, I'm going to print out 50 letters for concrete, 50 for tarmac, 50 for gravel, 50 for block paving, and 50 for stone. They're like the most common driveway types. I don't know how many I'll need of each. It's been 2 hours. I had some issues with the printer, so it took a little longer than it should have, but in the future, I'm gonna absolutely grind through these. However, I've managed to print 160, so that ended up costing £2.08 in printing costs in terms of the paper and the ink. It's also pitch black now and raining. It's the back end of the storm that I was saying about with the weather warnings. But I can't not post them today. We have very limited time. I've got to get something out. We need the leads. This might have ended up being a bad time to do it because everyone's in, so it's gonna be super awkward. Like, everyone's gonna see me going up to the door. These are some nice ass houses. The thing with this area is because it's so fancy and quite new looking, that the vegetation isn't actually that bad. So we need to find some dirty driveways. So it's been exactly 20 minutes and I just dropped off my last letter, which means 40 letters in 20 minutes. That's pretty good. So that means in an hour I can do 120. And that means in a 10-hour shift, I can do 1,200. I'll probably get one job from 1,000 letters. And if the job's for say 300, 400, 500, 600 pounds, depending on the size of the property, then absolutely worth an entire day of dropping letters.
Oh my God! Someone sent me a text. I can't open the text, otherwise the phone will stop recording. I don't have my camera. We've just been out for food. I was not prepared for this. I posted 40 letters. That was just kind of a test to see how quickly I could do it for tomorrow. And someone's already texted me back saying, yes, please come and sort out our driveway. And we also need the garden doing. So basically, hundreds of pounds banked. Hundreds.
It's really good.
It's day 23, and yesterday, last night, I got a lead for a pressure washing job, which is huge. I'm gonna go kill the weeds on the driveway today, then that'll take like 14 days, then the weeds will die at the root and just sort of brush them away, and then they'll be more likely to want to pay for my pressure washing services of their driveway and all the stuff around the house, like pathways, patios, decking, all that stuff. And just from the 40 letters that I posted yesterday that it took me just 20 minutes to post, I got that lead. And also this morning someone called me. I'll just play the voicemail.
I'm interested for the cleaning of my driveway and the patio.
So my plan for today then is to get some weed killer. Gotta go get some of that. Guys, I just turned off the camera and then the person called me back, that second lead, and it's good news. So I clarified that it's just the weed killing on the driveway, and they were like, yeah, that's amazing. And they said, would you be able to do the patio at the back? And I was like, oh, it's just the driveway that's free. And he was like, well, it's not a big one, but how about you just go ahead and do it and let me know how much I owe you afterwards. I was like, okay. I'm going on a bit of a supply run. Got to go to 3 different DIY places, and I got to get some more paper because we are fresh out of paper, and I only have like 100 letters printed. I'm going to the tool station there, and I've bought a hazmat suit for £12.98, and I've also bought a pressure sprayer, which is it's like a thing that you pour the weed killer into, and then it's got a long nozzle, and then it sprays it. So that's £13.98. Right, 1 collection done. Boom. Now I'm at B&Q. And I'm picking up the weed killer, which is £6. Here we go. Weedol. This is the one, and it's 500 sheets per pack. So we'll get 5 for $29.99. And the last piece of equipment that I need, which I'm picking up from Screwfix, is a big ass brush to like brush all the stuff off the driveway, just in case it's covered in leaves and stuff. Oh gosh, it's 3:15. The sun sets at 4:30. So gotta get a move on, gotta do these 2 driveways. One of the 2 people who I'm going to do the weeds for today asked me if I also do gardening. I could do gardening. All right, about to get ready for the first job. I've got the sprayer thing and I didn't really know how it was gonna work. Oh my God. I didn't really know how it was gonna work. But you just pump this thing here and then lock that in, and then you'll hear the sound. I feel like I'm getting ready for like a GTA, like a heist. I'm gonna just pour half of it in. Very carefully. If I spill this, bad things will happen. Pump this up. Let's go. Free weed killing. Let's just see what happens. Is that even coming out? Oh yeah, that's coming out. All right, awesome. 1 section done. Pretty quick. No. Oh my God. That has not just used it all. That has not just used it all. Oh my gosh, this is not good. It's just stopped spraying already and I'm barely started. This is a nightmare. I have to do it very sparingly. Operation Make This Last. Okay, I'm just gonna do it where there are definite weeds. Which is everywhere. Oh Lord, it's blowing everywhere. I think that might be part of the problem, that it's just blowing around so much. I'm losing half the stuff. I have to say I'll do this and then I'll come back another day to do the rest. Bit of a nightmare situation, but the beauty of getting endless leads is you can mess up as many times as you want. Ideally though, I want to keep this client. I'm gonna have to message them saying that I've run out of the chemical and I'll have to come back next week once I've ordered a massive batch of it, because that was a 1 litre thing for £6 and that was nowhere near enough. That was enough for like a pathway. Hopefully she understands. She seems super nice. And then I have to tell the next person as well that unfortunately I've run out of the chemical. You know what? I should go around to their house. If they're in, I'll tell them what I'm going to do when I come back. So at least they've seen me. Okay, let's do that. Oh, someone's here. Oh my gosh, the guy's here. The guy's here. Yeah, so the second lead, the guy just arrived. He was going to be out, but then, yeah, he just got back while I was there. So I spoke to him in person. And I was like, I'm so sorry the chemicals ran out. He's like, no worries. And then he just showed me what he wanted doing, front and back patio. And he said, like, he'll pay me for the back patio. But to be honest, for messing him around for, like, not getting it done today, I think I need to pull out an extra stop. So I'll do the patio. And afterwards, I'll say it's free, included with the thing. But then I'll upsell them on the core offer of the whole shebang. Before I ran out of paper this morning, I managed to print out 50 more block paving driveway type letters. So I'm gonna go bang those out and see if we get any more leads. Look at that. She's a thing of beauty. It's 500 sheets, and we got more over here. Let's print 1,000 letters. Print that letter. Yeesh. It is day 24. Last night I ordered some professional weed killer that cost £29.17, but it can do 2,500 square meters of weed killing goodness, or about 50 big driveways. So that means I can do at least 50 free lead magnet weed killing things. Side note, I had an issue on Vinted where someone wanted a refund because apparently there was a hole in one of the pairs of leggings that I sent out. I didn't know there was that hole. They wanted a refund. I was like, fair play. Sorry to waste your time. Here's a full refund. You have to send the item back. That's done, but that means we've got £7.99 back off of the bank balance. That means the current bank balance is feeling pretty low considering we need like 600-700 by the end of the month. We have about a week to make up that money, but I'm feeling really good about getting some high paying pressure washing jobs within the next week because we've got these 2 leads who we're doing the weed killing for already. And I've just printed out a ton of letters. It's about 600 for different driveway materials, so we get that personalization in. Like this one is block paving driveway because that's the most common one that I've seen in Adel. It's taken me what's felt like 2-3 hours, but I think actually just a bit over an hour to fold these 500 letters. I left some, but I just can't do any more. I need to get out and post them. I had like 200 block paving ones, 100 stone, 100 of another kind. But I thought, you know what? I didn't see a single tarmac driveway the last time I came out. What's happened this time in this new rich neighborhood? Tarmac, tarmac, tarmac. I've posted 40 tarmac letters. Gonna have to head back to the office, print a fresh 100, and then come back out. Luckily, it's only a 10-minute drive away, but lesson learned, come prepared. Even if you don't think you'll need a thing, bring the thing. Back at it with a fresh load of tarmac letters. Let's do it. Posted 290 letters today. So I've got this sweet ass tracking spreadsheet. We've got like the print history of all the letters, the posting history, how many I've posted, how many letters I've got left of each kind. The response rate, which currently is at 0.5%, but that's just because I've posted a ton more today and I haven't got responses yet. But if the ratio stays the same as last time, which is 1 in 20, then that means I should get like 15 leads for people who want the weed killing. We'll see. It's day 25. We still have £68.89 in the bank account. We just woke up in the office so that we can get straight into grinding. The bank balance has only gone down recently because I've just been investing into trying to get that first pressure washing customer. And my plan for today is to finalize my Grand Slam offer, an offer that's so valuable and so good that people would feel stupid saying no. Got a missed call and a voicemail, probably a lead, so let's call the voicemail.
Welcome to your voicemail.
Hi John, it's Kelly calling from I received a note through my door just with regards to the driveway. Just wondering if you can give me a shout back.
Gonna call them back? They're declining my call. Oh well, I'll shoot them a text. She sent me her information through text and wants me to come on Monday to do the free weed killing, and look at this house. Look at that. Look at those shrubs and stuff. This is a high-end client. It is now nighttime. I spent the whole day crafting my Grand Slam offer, the offer that's supposed to be so good that you can't refuse. So here's what I'm offering in like the basic tier or basic package.
Why am I holding it?
Just get a bit of motion.
But like...
You get weed killing and pressure washing and restanding, if appropriate, of your driveway, pathways, pressure washing and weed killing on your deck, patio. You get your fences pressure washed, garden walls pressure washed, all of them. You get your gutters cleaned. So that's the end of this week, and then on Monday I'm going to the 3 Leeds houses in Leeds, and I'll pitch the offer to all 3 of those leads, and hopefully at least one of them will say yes. If they do, we're set. If they don't, then... In this video, we added a bunch of pressure washing equipment to the inventory, but that resulted in a net loss for the video of £112.18, bringing the total down to £68.89.